Tonight, we continue to remember the life and legacy of former President Jimmy Carter. The 39th President of the United States died Sunday afternoon in his hometown of Plains. He was 100. Megan Western is live in Plains, where people are gathering to remember the president.
Good evening, Frank. That's right. Currently, we're across the street from Maranatha Baptist Church. You might be able to see there's a couple people standing outside right now, and I actually saw just a small group of people go inside. They're holding a vigil here to honor the president. They wanted for people to come in and find a little bit of peace in his passing. Now, this church is actually where the Carter family attended services and the former president taught Sunday school, and this actually wasn't the only thing happening around town today. People painted storefronts and were ready to welcome the Plains community and visitors who come out to the square to pay their respects. The team at Plains Sweet Stems is responsible for all the red, white, and blue bows that you'll see throughout the town. Kelly Kite says there's no way to properly honor Mr. Carter, but they're giving it their best. As soon as they heard the news, their team got to work right away.
Flipped the window, took out the Christmas things, and put in the red, white, and blue so that we could, immediately honor President Carter and his legacy here, especially in Plains. We have been preparing, over the last several months as far as making sure we have our red, white, and blue ribbon on hand, tying some bows.
Now, Kite is a Plains native and says that it's been really special to grow up in the same hometown as Mr. Carter. She says right now the goal for the entire community is really just to share his history. Live in Plains, Megan Western, 13 WMAZ News.
Hi, thank you, Megan. Tonight we have additional details for President Carter's official state funeral. Here's what we know right now. This Saturday, that's January 4th, the president will head to Atlanta. His motorcade starts in Americus, then travels to Plains for a brief pause in front of the family farm. When he arrives in Atlanta, he'll lie in repose at the Jimmy Carter Presidential Library from 7 p.m. This Saturday until January 7th at 6 a.m. Then on January 7th, next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, he'll be moved to Dobbins Air Force Base, where he'll receive a 21-gun salute before Air Force One then flies him to Washington, D.C. Carter will be received by a military arrival ceremony in Lyon State at the U.S. Capitol Rotunda. The public is invited to pay their respects from 7 p.m. to midnight. The public can continue to pay their respects from 7 a.m. January 8th to 7 a.m. January 9th. A national funeral service will be at the National Cathedral. That's on Thursday, January 9th at 10 a.m. That same day, Mr. Carter's body will be flown back to Georgia. A private funeral service is planned at 3:45 p.m. at his home church, Maranatha Baptist. After that service, the public will be invited to line the motorcade route as they travel through Plains. Then Mr. Carter will be buried privately with family and loved ones at his home. You can find all of the funeral arrangements right now on 13WMAZ.com.